Hey, Dr. Vicky here, part 2 of motor vehicle accident and what happens in a motor vehicle accident. Part 1, I described the area of damage. The part 2 that's really important is when you have structural change, you're also going to have support change, and support is your muscle system. And so when most patients will come in and they have extreme fatigue in their neck. And so why do they have extreme fatigue in their neck? Because their head is heavy. And if these muscles have had trauma, they're probably not firing. So we have to reboot those muscles. It's kind of a recalibration for the muscle system. So we call it muscle activation. And I particularly like to use laser because it happens now. And when we're testing those muscles, we can reboot those, we can recalibrate those right at that instant. So then we have regained support here, because you can adjust all you want to, but if you don't have the neck muscles supporting, and then some muscles are going to be overstimulated and some are not going to be working at all. And so then that leads to headaches, grinding your teeth, and all these other things. Some visual stuff, sometimes dizziness, anxiety. So all of these things play a role, and especially with a motor vehicle accident, because that really adds to the problem. So the anterior vertebrae that I talked about, that happens at this junction where that flexion extension happens here. So I wanted to show, these are obviously not neck bones, but what happens is it moves forward slightly, and then you can see what happens to the joint right here is it jams up. And so when I was describing lack of movement, that's usually what happens. And so we need to adjust and kind of tap that back into position, and then reestablish the muscle system that supports it. So in your head being forward, and I described that, if your head is forward, it's going to put a lot of stress in between your shoulder blades. It's also going to stretch your back. And so you're going to start to lose the back curve down here. And so people that have an injury here can also get an injury here. They can get plantar fasciitis because that hamstring attaches and it's going to be really tight. So you have all these problems that can result from just one thing. And I see it all the time. So if you have any questions or to set up an appointment, give Sauder Chiropractic a call at 303-3